Hello world, my name is Conrad from Beyond, and in my last video, I created a way to summon a loyalty trident to your location at pretty much any time as soon as you activate the machine, even if you've died or whatever. Continue, and this is used to, break out of prison or whatever. Continuing on that note, today I've done something very similar, except instead of a weapon, we are bringing blocks in. We're making another stasis chamber, but this time it's for cats, because a cat, unlike any other pet in Minecraft, has a drop. Specifically, it drops string. And you can craft this string into wool blocks, which therefore you can bring blocks pretty much anywhere, because you can activate this, whenever. You'd have to get a friend or a timer or something. You activate it, you instantly get string. This is the smallest version of Variable, but it'll only be one cat, which is a maximum of 2 string, which is not very useful, but I've tested it works. But we're going to be build something this time because it's modular. I guess the word? No, not exactly, but we need the materials in my hotbar to make the base machine. We need a whole bunch of potions of harming. We need some lava buckets, and we need cats and minecarts. But we're gonna build the base thing first. So and it's in this space basically, but you can make it taller, which will store more cats. So you start from the top, and you start placing down observers, like so. They should all be facing up so that the red part goes down. And that makes it so that whenever you change this block, whenever you activate this block, it will send a signal down the whole way. You then take your observers and you place it into the observers you just placed, like that. You go to the side of the new observers that you just placed and place them into it as well, like so. And you go into the side of that so that these observers, the next observers you're going to place, are going to face the same way as the second line of observers. They should all go scale the full height except for that very top block, which will be your note block. Alright, then you go get any solid block. I'm just using note blocks because it's the same thing. You place it in front of both of the observers on the bottom with the visible lines, and on the top, like that. And this is just sort of to cap it. Then you place a line of dispensers, like those things, facing the same direction as that second line of observers, so that when this second line of observers triggers, it will activate the dispenser. You then want to place them on the other visible line, not this one, you leave this alone, but instead of facing out like this, you want to face it sort of to the right of it so that it faces into the same block as that line of observers you just placed. So we'll go up to there, and if you want to make this taller, you just basically raise it. You get rid of this top part, you place these, and then you place another line of these observers with the note blocks on the end, but we're placing it like this for now. I've done it so that it's 7 blocks here, which will store 10 cats, and it'll be to a whole block because each minecart cat, which is how we're storing them, takes up 0.7 of a block, so it gets it to a whole block. You place a block here just so that this is the bottom block. You don't have any here because then they won't get affected, because the point of this is that it will kill them as they arrive to you, so that they just drop the string. You don't have to kill them. You then place blocks just on the side so that the minecarts don't escape. And then you can just fill each of these with potions. You fill these with potions of harming. It'll be easier to type like this. Harming. Instant damage 1, not 2, but it needs to be a splash potion. You can just fill it up, But if you intend to use this multiple times, what I would recommend is shift-clicking some hoppers into the dispenser, like that, so that it puts them in all the way up. And then you put a chest on top. Chest, I can't type today. I didn't. No, chest. Try that again. There we go. Should click this too, apparently. No. There we go. And then you can just fill this with the potions of harming. And the hoppers will take them. You may have to refill that a couple times, just until it fills up. Then on this side, it's much easier. You get some lava buckets, 1 per. So for each dispenser, you just put in 1 lava bucket. Very simple. We'll go down the line here. Like this. 1 per. And this will last forever. You'll never have to refill this. You will have to refill the harming. Now this is the machine just done. Once I don't think this is quite full yet. No. You take this, fill it up again, just so that it fills up all the way and works. Now, as soon as while that fills up, I'll just tell you kind of how it works. What it does is that when you hit this note block, it sends a power signal, observers, that goes down all the way to the bottom. Each observer, these are all facing into this observer, and whenever it receives the signal, it also sends the signal into this dispenser, which powers it, as well as these observers receive a signal, which doesn't do anything except trigger these observers, which sends a signal into here. And because of how it's been stacked, it actually powers them all twice, which leads it to splash them with 2 potions and then quickly put some lava on them. But I made sure, you have to make sure that it hits it with the potions first and then the lava, because the potions do not break them out of the minecart, but the lava does. So you want them to be lower health and then break them out of the minecart, so that when they get out of the minecart, they immediately teleport to you, and then, because they're on fire and low health, die instantly, which gives you your string, which you can then craft into wool blocks, and you have instant wool pretty much anywhere. I'll show you how this I'll get minecarts and just show you this in action, how it will destroy all the minecarts. So let me just break into here, put 2 rails, and I'll just place some minecarts just to show you guys. Whoa. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. Hang on, let me just get down. Ah, there we go. Oh, come on, really? As soon as I can get this in. There we go, there we go. Okay, now I'm just gonna do that so that doesn't happen again. I'm stuck, there we go. Alright. We'll just all forget that happened. And we'll continue. We put it on the minecarts. Normally you would fill these with cats, but it's quite troublesome. And there, it's full. So you can see this is entirely full of minecarts. Now if I hit this, bam. It didn't get the 2 at the top because it's that. Sorry. But it hits it with potion and then hits it with lava, which, if there was a cat, would have made it teleport. Alright, I'm gonna probably cut, and then I'll show it filled with cats and show you it in action. Alright, I'm back. This is all filled up with cats. You can see and probably hear them. And I'm gonna... Actually, I should set it up. Oh, there we go. They all teleport to me, and that's actually accidental. I was going to extend the thing so it came farther out so that I'd be already standing here when they did it. But there we go. It shows them all. They burned to death, and I got 8 string and it was about 10 cats, so this was actually somewhat unlucky. They, on average, will drop 1 string because it's 0 to 2 that they'll drop. So, on average, it's 1. But, yeah. You would, if you're trying to break out of a prison or whatever, using this, getting a bunch of blocks, you'll probably want a bigger one, but you can just make this as tall as you want. You can get this from the bottom of the world to the top. I don't have that kind of time, so I didn't demonstrate it. But yeah, I've filled this thing with so many cats, I still hear their meows, so please leave a like, share this with your friends, and if you haven't already, subscribe and ring the bell. This would make it all worth it. I've been doing this for hours. I've been doing this forever, just for you. Whoa, too close, there we go. So yeah, please do me a favor. But that's all for today. Thank you very much. Bye.